Dobry din, everyone. Good afternoon. It is a lovely day. A little bit of cloud cover. You can tell fall is in the air. You can tell the leaves are changing a little bit, but life is still good. If you don't know who we are and your first time watching us, we moved here from Canada about 8 months ago, roughly, about a little longer, I guess. We've been in Russia 8 months. First, we traveled from Canada to Georgia, Tbilisi, Georgia, where we spent approximately 3 months while waiting for visas to get here to Russia. We've now been in Russia 8 months. I came here with my wife, Anneesa, and 8 of our lovely children, and we have begun our new life here. We sold everything we owned in Canada. We had a farm there, we had tractors, we had equipment, we had tools, we had toys, we had blankets, we had stuffies, we had dishes, you name it, and we sold everything. We crammed what we had left into 28 suitcases and moved our family halfway across the world. Why would we do such a thing? Because we no longer saw a clear path in Canada, unfortunately. Do we love Canada? Yes, it is our home. We are Canadians, but unfortunately the country is not the way it used to be, as many of you are well aware, and it has changed drastically, and therefore we sought new opportunities for our family. In searching high and low, we came to the conclusion that Russia was the only, in my opinion, but I could say one of the only places in the world that is still safe for traditional Christian families. We are a large family. Obviously, we hold to traditional Christian values, and those are no longer appreciated in the majority of the West. We could still live there for now, but it is becoming increasingly apparent that in the next few years it will become harder and harder and harder for families like ours to carry on practicing the way that we do. And therefore we decided to go now before it became too late. Why Russia? Russia holds to traditional values. Russia is making steps continually in the right direction, and the leadership here is continually making decisions in the right direction to hold on to traditional Christian conservative values. They are also very fiscally conservative, paying off many of their debts instead of continuously borrowing more and more money as we see in the West. Also, property prices here in Russia are very affordable, whether you want to live in the city or out in the country. Land and housing prices are in a very affordable range, which they no longer are in Canada. I cannot speak for all of the West, but as far as I know, this is a problem faced by everyone with inflated home prices that are out of reach for many average families. It becomes harder and harder to make a living and feed your families. Middle class families, I think, face some of the biggest difficulties in the last 5-10 years in the West, and I guess that's where we would qualify in. Many reasons to come here. Economic reasons is definitely high on the list. We no longer saw a future for our children over there. We no longer saw a clear path for them to be able to farm or have the opportunities that we have had growing up, and therefore we decided to make some changes and make some drastic steps, and that brings us here. My name is Arend Feenstra. You are watching Countryside Acres. Voila!
Aww, isn't that beautiful? Those are beautiful flowers. Aren't they nice?
I'd say that boy knows how to charm a lady.
Aww, and they even smell so wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
The cabbage leaf. Thanks, Wes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You built it?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a sweetheart too, are you? Oh boy.
These boys.
I tell you,
Yeah.
nothing but trouble,
And then
these
there's
boys.
some cucumbers.
Oh yeah, every girl wants cucumbers.
I do.
That's what I'd get her on Valentine's Day.
Wow.
Oh yeah, look at the
that's a
size of that
zucchini.
thing.
That's a nice zucchini.
Hey, I love you this much.
You're a Russian now, eh? You brought me a zucchini.
You got to pose with your flowers and your zucchini like you won a prize.
Beautiful.
The Belarus 82.1 has many cool features that I really like. The main one being the price point. The price on a Belarus of this size compared to a Case International, which is my preference, of the same size, you can buy 4 of these for the same price as a Case International tractor. Now that is unbelievable. Now you might say, okay, not 4, okay, fine, say 3. Basically that means I can take 2 more tractors identical to this and park them over there in the shade, and then just drive one for the same price. And if this one breaks, I don't have to wait for parts. I can hop onto one of those other ones, brand spanking new, sitting over there. Now think of that, 3-to-1 ratio for sure. And I think it's a 4-to-1, but I'd have to work those numbers out. Inside the cab, very roomy, very comfortable. Back you up, there's a load of room here for kids' feet. I love it when my kids drive around with me, and they love to come with, and it's a great way to spend time with your kids in training. I would like to install a seat belt, and there is in fact a piece you can buy for this, but it was big and bulky, and it filled this space up with a toolbox, which I didn't like. So I'm going to build something different eventually. But there are options available on the market that you can buy, or you can do what I'm going to do, is build my own. The reason it's so roomy is because the seat is actually offset, which brings you closer to the controls and gives you more room on this side. Steering wheel is also offset, so there's really no issue in that regard. Very comfortable. We had the windows tinted. I like it. Good air conditioning. It's good. What I don't like, and that's a personal preference, is forward and reverse is on this handle, and the joystick's over here. So when you're running the loader, it is really nice, and you have a loader tractor, to have forward and reverse here. Okay, so you're going to have less bells and whistles here. That would be my only complaint. Other than that, I like everything. And it's not really a complaint, it's just a convenience factor, because this hand you're doing loader work, and then you need to switch to this, and then to this, and then to this. And normally speaking, I would run my loader here, and I can just do forward and reverse here. Other than that, I love it. Lots of leg room. Everything's great. Everything's right where it needs to be. And it's been working very well for us. I might not look like I'm smiling right now. That's because I squint from the sun, but I am very pleased to be here, and we feel very fortunate and very blessed to be allowed to live in this beautiful oblast, be supported by this wonderful government, and have a future that is secure. We used to worry often on a daily basis. We were thinking, hey, what is the future going to hold for our children, for our grandchildren? What will happen? Will they be able to farm? Will they be able to afford a home? Will any of this be possible for them? And now we no longer worry about that. The sky is the limit here. The opportunities are endless. Yes, you still need to work hard. No one is offering you anything for free. It is a country full of opportunities and full of I think opportunities really sums it up, but it's got a good direction. It's headed in the right direction. Your media will not tell you that. That's because they don't agree with the agenda that is here. And that is because they are also anti-Christian and anti-traditional values. You need to really honestly think about that. That is why they're parroting all of the same media all the time and telling you bad things about Russia. But I'm here to tell you it is a lovely place. It's not scary, it's wonderful. And many families like ours have already made the move and are enjoying life here now, free from those societal pressures and influences, if you know what I mean. This is our new home. We're still developing and working it. This is our field. We have been building a house over the past 3 months. We're just about ready for paint on the upstairs. Obviously much work to be done yet. And this is a tractor that we've bought, Belarus 82.1. And that's a loader that we have on the tractor. That loader was actually a gift to us by the friendly people at Zelskamash. Very kind and generous gift from them on our tractor. This tractor we purchased through the tractorist right here in Nizhny Novgorod from our good friend Andre and the amazing team that he has there. We are extremely appreciative for all the work that he has done and they have done for us and continue to do in helping us to integrate and settle down here. And you will find that across the board. There are so many wonderful, kind-hearted people here that are eager to help. It's unfathomable how much kindness that we have received from everyone, from many of you viewers as well. And our hearts go out to all of you in appreciation for everything that you have done. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of leveling of stone for our laneway. We received the last few loads, I think it is anyway. Should be enough to complete the base of our laneway. We will then be putting a finer gravel over top to make it a little less bumpy, and that will suffice for laneway for now. In the future, we may have to do more work, as it is not the most professional job I've ever done, but we were in a hurry, we needed to get it done, and that's the way it worked out. If you're curious about any other developments here or any other work that we've done, please tour our channel and you will see all the videos are there for your viewing pleasure.